Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. Sorry for the pause I've always got at the beginning. Usually people have a countdown timer when their live streams begin because you have a bit of a delay at the beginning, so you want to make sure that everything's working properly. And get your your chat popped out and all that other stuff. Make sure that it's all working. Like it is, alright. So we are back on Slobnia Forest. And I'm probably going to have to do that every single time I start this up, but so right off the bat we noticed a bit of an issue. There's a graphical error there. Huh, that's kind of weird. Little chunk of orange in there. Alright, so this trailer, I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but I'm going to scrap it for the time. So we're gonna go throw this guy up in the woods. We'll grab the other trailer, and I don't know, not really having too much knowledge in the old small scale logging ways here. What's gonna work, what's not gonna work. But unfortunately, this guy is just a little bit too finicky. Now if I was to add a little mini excavator in, which, you know, maybe we'll end up doing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can't obviously do it right now. Primarily because I don't have my joysticks hooked up. Yes, we got this little Liber compact. That is going to be down the road and something to work up to, along with this guy. I don't know how big it is, though. But you can see old Banana Joe. Got that trailer freaking loaded right up. I don't know how they do it. I really don't, with the physics that you get. I don't know how you do it without like a claw or something else, because it's just your hand. When you pick something up, it wants to move the trailer around. It wants to do all this and that and the other. So, you see, does this have a tip? Of course, I got a sticky key. They're gonna break the game for me too. Yep, it did. Son of a gun. Man, crap happens. Apologize, guys. Reload it one more time. Gotta remember not to hit that stupid shift key more than one time. That I apologize for it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to load the firewood into this guy, and eventually, hopefully, what we can do is load maybe 6 meter into it. I don't know. but kind of play that by ear and see how long the series goes, see if I can hold people's attention on it or not. I don't really think I can, because it's going to be pretty bland with all the chainsaw work. I don't know if there's a processor out there or something that can make that type of work just a little bit easier, but at least for you guys. It's kind of the problem. I can move the whole trailer just with this, you see what I'm saying? So when I was loading it onto the other trailer, it was being very fussy with me, so. I think I might have just got a dud for a trailer, to be very honest with y'all. Doesn't seem like the collisions. Well, that time it actually rolled over it. Well, there. I don't know. I think it might have been a valiant effort. My patience is just a little bit short. When you try to do a little bit something different with the game, and you know how bad the game actually is, so you do what works, and that's what I've done for the past 4 years with the farming sim. It just, you know, certain things work and certain things don't when you try to mess with it. And granted, if I had all these nice and, you know, cut to 1 meter lengths and stacked them all in there beautiful, I'm sure that would work just peachy too. But knowing the game and how it is, I don't believe we'd get very far, to be very honest with you. And I think I just pushed another 3 or 4 chunks off the other side. But like I said, you guys seems like you wanted to see it, or the people that watched the video that I posted to YouTube. Seems like people were willing to give it a try, so I am going to do that. And I may have to keep playing around with trailers at this point, because even this is becoming chaotic. On all these old modified trailers, the mods just don't think are all uppity up here. Okay. You put it in here for me. Yeah, that'll work. You. Yeah. Tried getting smaller equipment. That way we could do this, not perfectly legit, obviously, but, you know, somewhat. Somewhat right, and it just doesn't want to work with me. Alright, so oh, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. AK, what's up, my man? See you and Deputy in there, but I knew if I jumped in there, I wouldn't be able to live stream tonight because we get wrapped up in conversation or playing Arma or something else, and I had to try on a night where the kids are asleep, mama's asleep, and no distractions to try to get a video up here, a live stream at least. So hopefully you and Deputy understand. Yep, playing old school. The old school's kicking my butt though. Now this I'm not used to. I don't know if one side here makes pallets, the other side makes chips, or what it is. So let me just kind of experiment with this for a second. So I know the lumber mill is way on the other side of the map. But if we can use this, try it. We can, it registered as a log, okay. Kinda glitchy, but gotta turn up my mouse sensitivity. Got a new mouse for Tarkov and whatnot, so I could play a lot smoother. But my my old mouse had a lot more sensitive. I don't know. It was a lot faster. Camera sensitivity. Let's jump that up. Vehicle arm. Don't want to mess with that. I don't even know if I want to mess with the camera sensitivity, to be truthful with you. Okay. Let's see. A little bit better. Guess I could probably up the DPI settings, but I like the color. Nah, I'm kidding. I just got them programmed now. Oh yeah, look at that. Give it. So it has to go through the box. It won't go over that frickin'... What a joke. Alright, so... now that that's all done. Let me... come on. Hail Mary. Oh, off the hood. Alright, let me go back over. Love that vehicle collision. Look at that. What are we doing? Yeah, we're definitely hitting the truck. The truck's got a foot wider collision than it actually should. Huh. Alright, so let's go over to the store and buy the stock trailer. I mean, I think we're just got a whole host of problems here. If you look at the tractor and you look at where it's actually hooked, I don't know. But that's what you get. You know, I was going after looks more than functionality and quality. I wanted a specific feel to the game, and I figured having all the right looking tractors and blah 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 would give it to me, but apparently my thinking was wrong. Which normally is. Usually the pretty ones are the ones in game, at least, are the ones that have the most bugs. Alright, so you just go for a freaking generic. See if we can get it in the orange. Trim color, yeah, that'll work. I don't know how many panels. Yeah, it might be a little bit high, but oh, it's gonna look really, really big on this thing, I'm thinking. Yeah, what's up, Kaz? How you doing, brother? I apologize, man. This just looks way too big for the tractor now. That's why I got that little puny trailer. What else we got? We got this guy. We could try this out. The wide with fenders. The additional sides, okay. Put in the black frame. Been good. You've been busy with... Yeah, dude. It's been freaking nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty weather. We've had to get, I don't know, 4 feet the past 3 weeks. I mean, it's just been nor'easter after nor'easter, and then... Oh, shoot. 60-degree days. Oh, you dummy. I was looking right at it. 60-degree days, snow melts. Then we get another nor'easter. It's just, ugh. It's been fun. Been real fun. And my phone died or broke in between there, so I wasn't able to do any streaming of it or anything. So, yeah, it's just been a pain, to be very honest with you. Still looks pretty huge behind this thing, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Yeah, I went and I talked to Moose there a couple days back. Like the day before I did my first live stream there. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. It might have been yesterday. Yeah, I'm thinking it was. So, yeah. And then I got stupidly sick there week and a half ago, and I was sick. I'm just actually getting over it. Yeah, about Monday I went to the doctor's. First time I went to the doctor's in years. my primary physician actually retired. That was another reason why I haven't went. I went for my my DOT physical and stuff like that, but that wasn't to a primary. That was just to a get it over with doctor. So yeah, it was pretty bad, you know, having kids and whatnot. I never really go to the doctors for anything because I don't. And of course, you walk out of there with 28 prescriptions, but I'm too thick-headed to really take anything besides for what the what was supposed to help me with a cold and everything. The way I could get over that and not worry about the kids getting sick. But yeah, man, I apologize to everybody. I mean, Tarkov has kind of been, after that last Tarkov stream, it's kind of been horrible, to be very honest, with the netcoding issue. I mean, everybody's kind of dropped the game. There's still quite a few people out there that do it, but a lot of the guys, you know, Devil Dog will do it on occasion, until they get this netcode error fixed. I don't know. I've tried it. I played it. I love it still, but it just it's broken severely at the moment. So I'm just gonna give it a minute, let it clean itself up, and keep on trucking, I guess. But yeah, so we're doing some old school logging, basically firewood stuff right now. I don't know, just something to let the time go by on. Keep the content trying to flow, even though I just about, like I said, I had to take about a month break. And I do apologize for anybody out there, you know, especially the new subscribers or new people to the channel. And the other big comment that I wanted to make is messages. I cannot believe the amount of personal messages that I have not seen. I just was dicking around with YouTube before I started the stream up because I was just reading through the comments, trying to see what was relevant, what wasn't relevant, and I looked at the messages and hey, Mr. Moose, thank you. And what is up, man? How you doing? 3 months in a row, Burn. Thank you. Appreciate that, guys. Wow, I just completely lost what I was saying. Yeah, private messages. To anybody that's done a private message to me, I apologize. For whatever reason, YouTube is not sending me emails anymore. I don't know if it's because of the content strikes or what it is. But YouTube has stopped letting me know when people send me messages. So I do apologize, and I did answer a couple of them, the ones that were relevant and weren't just copying other comments. Or, man, this is gonna get just, I don't know how I'm gonna make content out of this. Oh, throw some firewood in, especially on the scale that I do. This is gonna be ridiculous. I got 4 trees here. Normally you'd have 4 trees processed in 5 minutes. Or more. Definitely less time, but... oh my goodness. We might have to start doing some log length early. But once the money starts flowing in... I don't even know how the money flows in. If it's automatic with that whole deal, or if it's... you know, it gives me pallets or sawdust, or then I gotta do this and then I gotta do that and power it up. I don't know. I never really messed with it. I was never all that interested in it, because I figured that would be a great thing to do down the road if the map supported the sawmills and whatnot. Make a little series on that. It's not You know, when I think of logging, you're doing one part. That's why I don't do too much of the driving either. I do a lot of the loading, a little bit of bunching, just because I've always kind of looked at the game. If you want to get the most out of it, to put yourself into it. That's why I've always had, you know, guys that I could trust, guys that somewhat share the same passion, and you know the jobs that they're doing, know what I'm doing, and just do it. That way you get proficient at it, you know. But when you got guys on here that do the logging, do the sawmill, and do the truck, and do this, do that, do the, it gets a little bit chaotic for the player in my eyes. But it is kind of cool. I guess seeing all the different sides to it. I don't know. I get too involved or engulfed in the work that you know, if you don't load this truck or clean up this pile or stack these logs, you know, nobody else is going to do it, so you got to get it done before you play or something like that. So that's just my mentality of it, trying to go about everything else. So I've never really done too much of the farming on stream, because I do it, but I do it in such a way, like Moose and I were actually talking about the other day. It's not really about the content, it's more along, you know, the commentary and how you go about doing it. And with the farming, I mean, I do have a lot of life stories with farming and whatnot, but I have a hard time thinking about everything that you have to do on a day-to-day with a farm, and then creating a little bit of an immersion to it without, you know, dicking up a step or whatnot. Where with a son of a gun, with a logging aspect, I can kind of just do it, and my mind, you know, goes on little rants or does this or does that, and there's not that there's not a lot of thought into it, but I mean, in real life, you know, you got the safety aspect to deal with this. I can't tell you how many times Rambo's dropped a tree on me or something like that, and I don't need to really worry about it. It's just going to happen. So it's a lot simpler in my mind to formulate a little bit of a discussion, and of course get drawn on different tangents with the logging versus the farming. And maybe that's the reason why farming's really never taken off on the channel, because of the way I look at it. And I mean, if I don't make scenarios or think of it like I have a job that I got to get done, the game just falls apart on me. It's kind of where with this, I don't know how long I can actually do it, because I mean, the game being as glitchy as it is, it's kind of hard to look past that for me. So we'll see how she goes, and we'll see what happens. I'm already talking about getting a mini excavator in here with a frickin' arm, so I don't know. I don't know. There. That should be ripe. But feel free to give me ideas, guys. Diamondback D, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, the yarding, man. Kaz, that's a very specific thing too. You know, really in game with me yarding, and that's why I don't do much of it. Because it really is a full-time job between just the chaser and the yarder, and that's the way I look at it. I don't look at it as yarding as one guy getting in the yarder, pulling up the trees, getting out, chasing, pulling up the tree. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as two people. You got a yarder. I want him to be good at it. I want him to be able to play it out and be realistic about it. and not, you know, like when I do it, I freaking overturn the thing all the time. Well, I want somebody in there that, you know, is making sure that it's safe and it's not falling all over the place, glitching out like when you're by yourself. And then the chaser, he's obviously got a full-time job because he's got to make sure that the trees aren't going to be pulling over the yarder, let alone staying down the hill. That way the yarder can bring the trees up. And you're not running around like a monkey with your head cut off, you know, so. Oh, brother, man, if I could play every day, I would. That's just, you know, it's not going to happen. And I'm kind of glad that I'm starting to see that instead of just trying to put out content, you know. Do what I need to do, get what I need to get done. And then, you know what, if it doesn't happen, it don't happen. You know, especially with the crap that YouTube's been doing to all these content creators and channels that I enjoy. Gosh. You know, they're disappearing as days go by now because they're showing off big black scary guns and all this other garbage. So I mean, it's just a matter of time. And I've got a couple gun builds that are going to be coming up, and you know what, I might just spite them and just do some gun builds on the channel. Got is it 2 or 3 AR-15 lowers that I need to build, and I've got another AR-10 lower that I'm going to be building here in the next little bit. So I don't know. I mean, they pissed me off to the way that, you know, if they do want to get rid of me and they want to push me out because of stupid crap, I'll just freaking help them out. And I'll just stick with the Twitch because it's just, I don't know. I really don't. I just don't have the, I don't know. I'm just not very patient when it comes to that stuff. I'm not going to play their little head games. Plenty of other people can do that. That's why I'm not afraid to talk politics or religion on here. I try not to, but if something really pisses me off, yeah, Twitch may act up for people. You know, it's not. I'm gonna broadcast wherever I can. And you know what? If the platform's acting up, the platform's acting up. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, a lot of people can't view you on Twitch. Well, to be honest with you, Twitch, I haven't had much of an issue with YouTube. I get issues with them all the time. If I don't put, and I found a way, if I put my video up as unlisted, it'll go, not right off of the copyright strike, but it'll go unlisted. It'll be demonetized. It'll be all this. So I'll put a fake title up. Be like freaking Minecraft, or you know, look at my new puppy. I'll put it up. It doesn't get copyright, or not copyright, but demonetized right off the bat. I'll put it up to YouTube, and then it works. You know, I don't have a problem. So I don't know what they find offensive about Farming Sim, or God forbid Arma, or Tarkov for that matter. But whenever I put up anything, it gets automatically demonetized. And anybody that has ever done anything with YouTube or Twitch, ooh, almost at it, knows that the first 24 hours is when you earn the most. And by God, I almost made $2.50 off yesterday's video. So, and that's with you know, 200 views. So, you know, they would have took my $2.50 and I wouldn't have gotten anything. As stupid as that sounds, but it's clearly, like I've said many times, not about the money by any means, but the $2.50 does add up. And you know, last year I made a gross with YouTube of $700. Okay, so now that we got the income tax, and I looked at that, and you know, filing that $700 and getting whacked with the, is it 35% interest, or not interest, tax rate on it. Just, it's a hobby. I enjoy it. You know, I don't know how I would ever afford if I was to make, you know, maybe $2-3 grand off of YouTube because of the amount that they actually do tax from you. You know, you'd have to actually save up a bunch of checks from YouTube in order to pay that income tax off. So I'm not really all that big on the making of money on YouTube anymore. I'm just kind of, and I'm saying anymore by because originally it was, if it could pay for the internet, great, you know. But then when you add up the internet and everything throughout the year, if I was to make that, could I afford to put down, you know, $300-400 extra? What would $300-400 be? If that was $1,000, it would be $300 I'd have to dish out of pocket. $2,000 be $600. You know what I'm saying? So it whittles you down. And it's just not money that I really want to part with at the end of the year when you don't make it. So. But you see, I've got the normal ad crap for the beginning of the video. I put that on there, and then I usually go every 15 minutes or something like that. If YouTube demonetizes it, they put in ads to make the royalties themselves, but that's really out of my control at that point. Pandas, what's up, man? How you doing? YouTube getting their feet wet, bud. Their feet have been wet for the past 2 years with a gun. However, they do have a written out statement now that anybody, well, I'll let you guys check that out, but yeah, they're gonna change the world, YouTube. Facebook is finally getting a little glimpse at their bullcrap that they've been participating in as well, which I'm glad to see. But, yeah. But how you been, Red? Miss you, little buddy. Been doing the old LSPDFR myself, as a matter of fact. I know we were talking and I had joined your server. Back, but I was just I wasn't quite ready for it, I guess. Or recently I've been watching a little bit of Sheriff Eli, and he sparked that interest back in me. So I ended up joining up with some pretty cool characters. I got a video on that in the plow truck, so I won't really go too in depth with it, but I don't know, the servers that I've been joining, it seems like they're going strong, and then when I join them, it freaking collapse. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but I joined one that was new. Well, the past 3 that I've joined were brand new, but they were 20-30 strong. And then recently, there's nobody on when I'm on. I don't know if it's just the time of day or what it is, but either way, it don't much matter. Been doing good? Good.
Alright!
Oh, no. Oh, we got new follower. What? Alright, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to call you 2512. Thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, that's usually when I hit it up, man. After it starts fading out, nobody wants to do it anymore. Yeah, then old rubber side down says, I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's how it always has been. Nobody ever called me the sharpest tool in the shed, my friend. Fortnite. Well, I'm pretty sure you won't catch me playing that. Not interested in that stuff at all. Fortnite, freaking H1Z1. I don't even know if that's even a thing anymore, to be honest with y'all. But what's the other Players Underground there, whatever the hell that is there? No, I'm not into it. Sorry. Gunplay is Escape from Tarkov. Some Arma 3, I did play that. 2, 3, nah, I don't know. I've been playing that a little bit. The gunplay in that is absolutely horrendous as well, though, now, after playing Tarkov. Tarkov has ruined me from games. Where did you go? Okay, get up there. Oh, man. We just filling this trailer. Fortnite. I don't know. I don't. I guess I'm just too old for the games that are coming out these days, or I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me in the least. It's a small trailer. Yeah, well, it's a small tractor, man. We're small timing it. And like I said previously, you know, this map, I don't see it. I don't see it supporting me very long. If I was to get into bigger equipment, to be completely honest with you, because I mean, I could knock this all out probably in an hour stream. Then what do you got? You got the woods behind me. Well, you give that a day and a half, 2 days, you know, then all the lumbers. I mean, hey, if it's something y'all are interested in, I'll come in here with the buncher and I'll just start taking stuff out. But like I said, we can work up to it if y'all want to see that, but it's gonna be firewood loads to get the money for it. I think we can almost afford a buncher with what they start you out with and everything that you sell at the beginning. Fishing Mike, what is up, buddy? How you doing? There's a new face. Don't think I've seen you around. Nice to have you. So the lumber yard there, the little sawmill is full. I don't know how they plan on using these chunks of firewood, but it is full, so maybe to heat the place. So I'm going to go over to the lumber mill and just see what they're offering. Yeah, Red, I got rid of TeamSpeak and all the crap. I got so much crap from TeamSpeak, man. After I got rid of TeamSpeak completely on this new computer, I haven't had nearly the attacks or the issues that I had when I was running TeamSpeak. And I'm not blaming it solely on TeamSpeak, but I don't know, Discord just seems, after I got it all buttoned up, it seems like it's running good. Computer hasn't had near the issues, so I don't know. I don't really see myself putting it back on there. But like I said, if you ever want to play some or hop in, show your face, you're more than welcome to come back around. I mean, love to have you. I just wish TeamSpeak didn't dick me around so bad. It's old school logging, something different. Well, hey, I mean, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you guys. So if this is something that, you know, tickles your fancy, hey, I'll continue it. It's fine with me. I can make some content on it. I see it being really short-lived like this, but I don't know. It's all up to y'all. And the more money we make, if we keep making this kind of money, what am I going to do with it? You know what I mean? That's kind of the troublesome part. Because then we'll be upgrading from the small scale logging. I don't know. I don't know at this point in time what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I could see us getting that that mini excavator with the dangle and going from there with it, but we'd be loading up trailers like this, and then we really will be making the bucks. So then do we upgrade to a log truck and drive it the 10 feet that the map allows you to drive? I don't know. So I guess I'll do it until I start seeing a drop in views, or I don't know. Hey, Red, don't worry about it, man. Like I said, send me a message if you, whatever you're around. I'll chat with you on there, either back and forth or frickin'. I'm not really one to just sit in a channel. If I am sitting in a channel, normally I'm AFK. A lot of the guys in Discord will definitely attest to that, but I get messages all the time, and I realize, hey, I've been in the Discord for 2 days or so. No, the small excavator that I'm talking about, I did download the pack, but it's broken. It's actually the controls they have are completely backwards. But I do have this little. Let me just. We can leave it right over at the showroom. I can't operate it or nothing. This guy, and you see why I can't operate it? Joysticks aren't hooked up, so. And I can't actually move the boom or anything because my controls for it, I unbound everything. So this is what it'll do until my joysticks are actually plugged in. But this is the little tiny guy that I've got, which actually makes some of the tractors look even more small. So I don't know, but yeah, that's the little guy. Doesn't look all that little though. Figured it would be. Oh, that's the one that Moose has. I don't know. I think that's the one we had on 15 right by the end. But I figure if I could, I've got the measuring tape mod in, so if I could cut up 6 to 8 meter, I think they'd fit in this trailer. But then, like I said, you know, how many loads are we going to do that? You know, are we going to do the whole until we get sick of it with that? We could. So, I don't know. We'll play it by ear and see where we're at. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. The controls are all marked in the XML wrong. Yep. And I am not going to take the time, nor do I have the time to go back and correct all that, so. Little firewood processor would be handy, though, I will say that. I don't know, I tried it, what, a week or two ago when Moose mentioned it, and they were all dicked up. It was like inverted and wrong. Rudy, you can hop in now if you want to chat. If you don't mind being on a stream for 10, 20 more minutes, then we can have a private after, or you just send me a message after I get done the stream and I'll pull you down. It don't matter, man. Be nice to talk to you. You should still have all your permissions, I think, too. Dang, I didn't mess with them, but if you deleted it by any chance, I think it might take them away. Just let me know if you have, well, I'm going to hear the ding, obviously. Okay. Can't join the channel. Okay. Let me see if I can assist. I think I broke it again. 30. Try it again now, Rudy. Maybe I did up the, yeah, I did. Okay. I upped the, ah, son of a... Broke it again. Hello. Anybody out there?
Hello?
There he is. What's up, man? You hear me? Oh, wait. Whoa, no. Think.
I can hear you on the stream. I can't hear you in Discord.
Son of a gun. Usually I can get 2. Ah, I did it again. You hear me now?
Yep.
Right, what's up, man?
Not much.
I don't know why every time it does this to me, but same old farm sim, man. Same old thing.
Oh, yeah.
You played it since you stopped?
I play it every now and then. I've gotten burnt out on it almost. Damn near 1,000 hours on it.
Yes, that does. That does seem to dampen it a bit.
Yeah.
You ready for 17? Or 19?
Nope.
Yeah. Not really all that
More
excited
excited.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Cattle and Crops.
I played that week or 2 ago.
Ah.
I don't know.
Yeah, from what I've seen, what they've revealed so far about 19, it just looks like they threw a shader mod on it.
The Farming Sim 19?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Exactly. I was like, wow, it actually looks like all the Facebook posts I see. Okay. Hey, if they do something with physics, that'll
Oh, yeah.
help me a bit.
It's just the whole thing how like Cattle and Crops has ground deformation, and they didn't even put that into 19. That just turned me away.
Oh, they still haven't done that in 19. They didn't say that yet. I haven't
No,
really.
they
Huh. Wow.
the picture that I saw, it was two combines, one from 17, one from 19, and there's no deformation that I could see.
Yeah, I've looked that up on what was it, Facebook. I was going through, actually looking more or less for gun deals, and I see the 19. I said, yeah, somebody did it with a shader mod, and I was like, 19. Oh, really? That's all they
Yeah.
did? I think it was like a
Oh,
Black Claws or something like that, or I don't know what the frig it was, but
yeah, it's. I was talking to everybody about it, and everybody's like, "Oh no, it's gonna be good." I was like, "No, I'm calling it now. It's gonna be a terrible game. It's gonna be the way that 15 to 17 was. It's very little changes."
yeah. I don't know, a lot of the guys that I talk to that do the modding for 17 are almost like, well, should we even just go back to frickin' 15 and just, because it seems like there's so much more you could actually possibly do to 15 to make it better than 17 as it is, but I don't know. I'll end up getting it. I know that, and hopefully not dog it too bad, but
I'm pretty sure I'll probably end up getting it, but it's just when Cattle and Crops is actually fully released, I guarantee I'll play way more than that. Because as it stands, with like the 3 trackers that are in there, it's still going to be better.
I just wish they would put it to first person, to be honest.
Yeah, the whole third-person thing is kind of weird.
The character, I mean, that breaks the immersion factor for me, just the way he freaking walks around.
flopping his arms around.
Yeah. Like, guys, don't even bother making a freaking player model if it's this bad. But who knows? Who knows what they'll do? I don't know. They've had plenty of time now. I mean, that game was supposed to be released when 17 came out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it supposed to? Well, Farming Sim was like all freaking nervous because Cattle and Crops was coming out at the same time their game was, and there was actually a little bit of competition on the line.
I think that's when Giants actually like announced that they were working on it, but I don't think they were like allowing people to actually start like beta testing it until maybe a little bit later.
Yeah, I've got a beta test. That's right. I do have a. It was either alpha or beta on the channel. I forgot what it was, but I don't know. It's taken them a while. Nevertheless.
I'd rather them take their time on it and not rush it like they're doing with 19, and it actually be a good game.
Yeah, the way I look at Farm Sim is like Call of Duty. Every 2 years you're gonna get a new one, and don't expect much from it, but maybe a manufacturer, or a brand, or something. Basically a DLC.
Yeah.
But that's being negative, and I hate being negative. It's just hard to see the positive besides, oh my goodness, we're going to be playing on something that has 0 hours on it now. But we'll put her through her paces. We'll see how she does.
Definitely.
Ratchet, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Another new face. What have you been doing?
Well, lately just been a whole lot of really nothing, just playing random games here and there.
Yeah.
Hanging out in TeamSpeak, just not really doing anything. You know, a couple months ago, I was still had a little bit of a motivation to play Farm Sim, but it's finally died out to the point where it's just like I've done everything I could in Farm Sim.
Yeah, without mods, man. Mods make the game. Like, after the 3rd week, I was done with Farm Sim. After I got on the trending page of YouTube, and I had 15,000 people in here. I was pretty much done. Then the mods started comping out, so I tried, and then I finally got you guys, and we jammed the old logging for a while. So.
Oh, yeah.
Which hopefully 17 will get the old boys back together. I'd like to get 6 guns back, maybe.
Oh yeah, I've been ages.
Yeah, it's been a while, for sure. But I gotta try to keep trucking on with something.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I just keep coming back to this, but that's what the people want, so.
Yeah, I still need to buy a Escape from Tarkon one of these days.
Oh, you have looked at it?
Oh, I've been interested in it. I haven't bit the bullet yet.
I got you. And it's definitely a rage-inducing. It's hardcore. It's all I can really say.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love that game. And I would be playing it tonight, but the netcode issue that the game's been having for about a month now is just, it's unplayable right now, so. I mean, dying in general sucks, but dying to bull crap makes it 10 times worse.
The whole thing I'm looking at right now is that, you know, during the winter, I mean, I don't really do anything. That's the time when I'm, you know, grinding, playing all the games I have, and then I get burnt out by them around springtime, and then that's when I start not being on the computer as much.
Yeah, that's about the same. About the same for me. At least it used to be. Now it seems like the wintertime I can't get 5 minutes to get on, where wintertime is normally, or growing up at least, it was, you know, go out snowmobile, and when you freaking get done, you relax or something. But it seems like now with the winter shift and snow plowing and all that other, I just don't have time. In the summertime I do. So I try to make time for it, but I don't know. Recon dies a lot. Stop. Yeah, I die a lot in Dark. It's freaking, yeah. Storm Rider, what is up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I was real shocked earlier when I got sent that the article about the whole YouTube thing, and I was shocked, but then I was like, oh yeah, this is YouTube that we're talking about here. I wasn't really shocked.
Yeah. After I started seeing different people freaking dropping videos, and then all of a sudden their channels are gone. So what the heck's going on? And then I finally looked into it myself, and now the gun channels are actually making, hey, it's end times for us gun channels. And I mean, that's what I watch YouTube for, really, besides the Polaris stuff. Diamondback D, thank you for the 50 bones, man. Appreciate that, brother. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I almost want to toy with them a little bit and build some lowers. Said I got a bunch of lowers to build up, and I've been building them for years now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube's just it's its own little thing. Every now and then I'll stream on YouTube, you know, playing Farm Sim or just some random game, and it's just when you're looking at it, it's like it's just not really worth it.
Well, you wait till you get a whopping check, and then you gotta claim freaking, you know, out of every $100, you know, income tax is $30 out of it.
Yeah.
You know, and then if you actually do make a decent amount, I'm not very good with the whole budgeting or thinking ahead for freaking income tax. You know, I'm used to getting quite a bit back with the kids and whatnot. And then when you know, I mean, like I said, I made whopping $700 off of YouTube last year, which, hey, you know, it's something, but having to put that freaking money back in there, taking it out of, you know, shit that we paid for the siding or something else in the house, it's kind of like, hey, that little bit of an eye-opener too, you know. If I did make decent money, how much are they actually going to take? But that's just business, you know. I mean, hey.
Definitely.
But knowing what I know now, I should have wrote off the computer. I should have wrote off this. I should have wrote off that. And I never did it because I don't know. I've never been the businessman. I've always been just a grunt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole thing that kind of put it in perspective, you know, how bad YouTube is one of the other guys in TeamSpeak, his channel got taken down because of a he was accidentally streaming, and it was just a black screen, no audio, no nothing. Someone went and reported that video, and his channel got taken down. He couldn't live stream for 3 months.
Yep. I've been there, man. You can't upload for 2 weeks. Channel strike. And then live streaming, you know, you're cut off for however long. 2 strikes, they watch your channel for 3-4 months or whatever the heck it is, and if you make anything controversial, they could completely delete it.
Yep.
Which in my case, I'd be screwed, especially being known I was being watched or something like that. I'd say something stupid just to test them, because I'm not very intelligent when it comes to that stuff, but also because I really don't like the oppression. They don't want me talking about my gun rights or my political beliefs, but they're willing to shove 2 guys kissing onto my freaking dashboard and think that I'm going to tolerate it. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. I don't know, one way I'm looking at it is, you know, maybe YouTube's finally realized that, you know, Twitch is better, and that they lost, and they just I don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's, you know, like I said, I enjoy making content, and whatever platform I can do it out there on, I'm gonna do it on. But I'm not praising YouTube. I'm not praising Twitch. I'm not praising anybody. I'm just gonna keep going, doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Like Moose and I were talking about freaking Twitch becoming partners and everything. You know, I've got 3 emoticons right now that I could make, but I don't even take advantage of that just because of time. Then you got to hire somebody to make them. It's just, I don't know. I just like streaming. I like the viewers. I like the comments. I like all that. And hey, whatever. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of simple people out there because they can freaking sit here and watch me freaking cut these artificial trees up into little bits and stack them into a trailer and watch them disappear. So at least 15,000 of them. It's pretty cool. I don't know.
Crazy, because, you know, I asked myself, you know, how do people watch this? And then I go back, you know, way back, and probably, yeah, around 09, I think it was, you know, watching people play it and, you know, put it on YouTube, like, just, they could just be running around, and I'd be interested in watching it. And
yeah, I mean, and like Moose said, a lot of times it's not even what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're sitting there, you got a camera on yourself, as long as you have something to talk about. And a lot of times I don't, or I do, but I don't know how to stick to. I got so much that I'll just kind of spill my guts about just what's going on instead of breaking it up and making a couple videos out of it, which would be the smart thing. I just freaking kind of put everything on the table because it's just kind of the way I like it to be. I don't play games, but I don't know. I've watched a lot of stupid crap on YouTube, and it wasn't about what the heck they were doing. It was more or less the information they were given or life experiences and stuff like that. So I don't know. Either way.
Yeah, that's what I found myself doing more, lately. Just I go in the stream and just more or less hang out than be there to watch the gameplay or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I almost prefer that because it's just
Yeah,
you don't have to do anything impressive, or I mean that's the whole thing with Tarkov. I mean, as good of a player as you could or I could be with it, I don't really focus on that. I try to do it, but
yeah.
I just got so many things going on that I just enjoy it. And it seems like the guys watching the streams do too. You know, I put it up to YouTube, and that's the biggest thing too with my channel versus Moose and whatnot. And even Moose is getting away from the videos. He's just putting up live streams on the tube. But he's got up to 50,000 because he's got that polished.
Yeah.
With his videos, he makes a discussion and he plays it smart. Where, like I said, I'm not exactly the brightest. I'll kind of throw out 16 different things and not actually finish one thing that I'm trying to talk about. He takes the time and he does it, and it's good. But he's got the time, and he wanted to make it into whatever he wanted to make it. I'm not gonna go specific, but I mean, he just wanted to see everything that he could get out of it, and that's just different strokes, different folks. In the beginning, he was kind of busting my balls trying to get me to go onto a schedule and whatnot, and I can't do that. I don't have time. Like today, I had no kids today. The wife had them. Well, I got to go to the gun store. I had to go to the car shop. I had to get brakes. I had to get this. I had to get that. When I have that little bit of free time, I go and do the stuff I need to do. But this doesn't really fall into that unless, hey, I do have, an hour or something like that. Especially when kids are to bed and mama's to bed and I could just chill out. It's too dark to do anything, so that's really the time that I get, and I don't get it often. So if people expect a schedule, or I'm not the streamer for them by any means. And that's the community that I made. I wouldn't change the community that I have on the channel by any figment of the imagination. I mean, absolutely everybody that watches the content, that comments, they're my select people. If I get a garbage comment, if somebody downs me because of this, that, I just ban. I don't even mess around with them. So you call me censoring the comment section or all. I just run the channel the way I would run anything. You're full of shit, you're gone. I don't care to have it. So
take your negativity somewhere else. I don't deal with it.
No, as it is, my videos, I watch my videos over and I'm like, wow, I'm freaking wicked negative. And I'm not like that in real life. I try not to be in real life, but for whatever reason, if a comment just sets me off, or the game is the biggest thing, and this game is one of the big hitters on me because it just pisses me off how good it could be with just a little bit better physics or this or that. It just sets me off for whatever reason. And I have a hard time watching my own stuff. I mean, like anybody that has ever streamed or recorded themselves, but I think the camera's busted on this one too. It is. Would have been a fun one to do. A little bit of first person stuff on, but camera's like freaking all G-unit on me here. So. I know what is wrong with freaking diamond.
So what's everybody else been up to?
Tarkov, really. Deputy Hemi, Rambo, Zombie Dogs went off, just doing his modding. Leg, he left right around when you did. He's part of DOJ. That's really about all I know, to be honest. I don't know. Marty started his new business off there. Haven't really chatted to him too much. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. I don't know how many more times you want me to fill that trailer up in this stream. I mean, we'll probably be able to do it 6-8 more times in the next one. So don't miss it. You don't know what'll happen. But we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you all very much, and God bless.